bitch. So yeah, this is my first video on YouTube. Um, it's my transition from TikTok to YouTube. Crazy because like I was just in a meeting with the TikTok CEO and he talking about, I'm sorry, we can't pay you. We can't verify you and shit like that. I was like, all right, bet, I'll see my way out. And it's crazy because as soon as I left, right, they kept calling me talking about, yo, come back, you're the best thing to ever happen to us and shit. I'm like, yo, get out of here, stay on that side, dog. This is gonna be a story time of my failed hoop dreams. God, that's depressing. I feel like more people need to show the realism of dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because, somewhere out there in the world, there's a 300-pound dude wearing Kyrie's and a Curry jersey who still thinks he's going to make it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but not everybody can make it, right? And that's why I got to tell my story, to further unlock, hence, wake some people up. I don't want to be that guy who's like shitting on dreams and shit, but at the same time, it's like there has to be that guy who tells the truth. So yeah, sixth grade is when I sat down and said I want to be an NBA player. And obviously I'm not in a NBA jersey, so something went wrong. The thing about being a kid is like you believe your dreams to the point where it's like delusion, right? It doesn't matter if you have one arm, if you have one leg, one arm, one eye, it doesn't matter. Like when you're a kid, if you have that dream, you're gonna achieve it, right? In sixth grade, right, I had a Facebook and I put the nickname as Future NBA. I put my nickname, right? It was for my full name, Ahmed Future NBA Bahad, right? I wanted to let everyone know, hey, yo, I want to become an NBA player. So seventh grade, I was absolutely shit, right? I was an insult to the game of basketball itself. I couldn't hit a layup, I couldn't shoot, I couldn't dribble, I couldn't do shit. I was just a lost cause on the court. There's 3 days of tryouts, and it's the final day of tryouts, and it's time to cut niggas. The thing is like y'all were probably cut with class, right? They had the decency to pull you inside a room and tell you, hey, yo, I'm sorry, you're ass, get the fuck out of here. They had the decency to tell you that behind closed doors, right? But for us, for me, right, this how I knew that this guy was truly evil. He lined us up, right? He lined us up and he said, if I pick you, you made the team. If I didn't, then I'm sorry, it's time to go home. He wanted to know that you got cut, right? He wanted to put emphasis on the cut part. Like, fuck you. He started like playing around with the picking. He was like, and walking around and doing that shit. So yeah, I got cut. I don't know what I thought while I was literally walking ass. I stunk up the place. And it's crazy because, bro, there was a lot of people that I cut, right? I didn't have the power to cut people, but just by them playing on my team, I cut them. That's how shit I was. Right? That's how I was infectious. I was infectiously ass. That shit was like COVID, bro. That's how ass I was. I was spreading it to everybody. The thing is, when you get cut in 7th grade, it's like the worst thing ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like you going through like a midlife crisis. Like you doing one of these, walking home and shit. Like, damn, fuck and shit. You doing those, bro? I was crying all the way home. And the crazy thing is, like, when I got home, I was crying too loud, and I actually got my ass beat. So imagine that, right? You already going through a life crisis in your head, right? And you get an ass whooping on top of that. African parents, man. So yeah, fast forward 8th grade, the 7th grade coach reclasses. You know what I'm saying? So he's now the 8th grade coach, and I already had a feeling in the back of my head he was gonna choose, the same people. So I got cut again. None new there. Same walk home, same sadness. So fast forward to 9th grade, and 9th grade is the year where I sat myself down in a dark room and pondered, right? I said, if I don't make this team, I gotta hang it up, right? I came to that decision. So 9th grade tryouts come, and I'm having a hell of a tryout, right? I'm making all my layups. I'm making all my left-hand layups. I'm dribbling nice. I'm making the right reads. And, they call me into a room, and I make it. Right? Happiest day of my life. Well, you would have thought I made a 15-man roster on the Los Angeles Lakers playing beside LeBron. Shout out LeBron, by the way. But I don't even know why I was that happy, because when the 9th grade season was going along, bro, I was absolutely shit. Right, I was absolutely horrendous. Well, I was an insult to the game of basketball. I'm gonna be honest, I was so ass. I feel like the people who own rights to basketball, right, the sport of basketball, should have came to me and said, "Yo, do not ever touch a basketball again." I was a walking donut. 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, nigga. 0 steps on the court, 0 aura. Bro, I was genuinely ass, right? Bro, I was so ass. I saw sitting the bench as a privilege. Right, I thought that was an honor to sit on the bench. It's crazy because they literally used to sit me in practice. I was a bench warmer in practice. They said, "Yo, just go over there, bro." I used to beg my mom for this white compression shirt in ninth grade, right? I used to beg my mom, "Hoya, Hoya, please, please." Bro, that shit was white and brand new in the beginning of the season. I wore it every single game. That shit was white and brand new at the end of the season. My mom used to just trip because I would come home the same way that I left, and she would always wonder, "Where the fuck did you go?" So yeah, end of ninth grade comes and I get a participation award. I don't even know why. I didn't participate in shit. I'm not even sure I touched the ball that whole season. So 10th grade comes, and 10th grade, my ninth grade year to 10th grade is my biggest growth, right? I started playing with older people at the gym and the park and stuff. So like my experience was going up a little bit, and it was like I was getting comfortable with the game. I got a lot better. I was a shooter. I was dribbling now. I know how to make the right reads. I'm not nervous. I know what to do now. So sophomore year, slight breeze. You know what I'm saying? I was playing JV. I had a great year. 10, 8 points. It was just a good year overall. Fast forward junior year. Junior year is literally the worst year of my life, bro. The worst year of my life. It's not even in basketball, just in general. Everybody knows like junior year is the make or break. You have to make varsity or you're getting clowned as soon as you go home. So, trials come up and I'm having a good trial and I already know that I have advantage over other people because I already made the team the previous year, right? So I'm having a great year, but I knew something wasn't right. Right? The aura was off. The gym aura was off. So I go in for a layup, right? The sweetest layup of my life. The sweetest layup of my life. Laid it, finger roll, in, right? This JV coach goes crazy. Like he's never seen anything like it before. Oh! Oh my God! Way to go to the rim! Way to go to the rim, Bahad! And at the same time, I'm like, bro, get off my dick. I had it in the back of my mind. I'm like, yo, why is he hyping me up this much, right? He's not hyping anyone else up, right? He's hyping me up. The easiest shit too, bro. The crazy thing is those whole tryouts, I try to avoid eye contact with this nigga, right? I do not want to play JV. I didn't even want to talk to this guy. I avoid all eye contact. But this nigga he was continuously on his knees. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, get the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was the varsity coach saying these things, I would have been like, hi, you know what I'm saying? But it's the JV coach. So, the end of tryouts come, and they call me into a room. I'm like, wallah, I'm not that dark. I promise you guys I'm not that dark, bro. I don't know what's going on with the camera right now. They call me into a room. They're like, congratulations, Ahmed. You made varsity. I was waiting for something after that, but they didn't say shit. I said, alhamdulillah. I left. I walked through the door, and it was the happiest day of my life. Wallah, I skipped. As a grown-ass nigga, I skipped all the way home. I'm telling my family about this. I'm happy. I'm eating my favorite food. It was just a great day. I get a call on my bed. I'm literally about to go to sleep. I'm ready to suit up for tomorrow. I get a call from the varsity coach. This guy's like, "Oh, congratulations on making varsity." And I'm nervous. My heart is in my ass right now. I'm like, "Yo, you just congratulated me 2 hours ago. What's with the call? You're calling me again. What's up?" This guy goes, "Oh, we came to the decision that we want you to swing this year." Like, after I hung up the call, right after everything was done, bro, I did one of these, bro. I was in my bath doing one of these the whole time. I'm looking there like, no. I called him back. I'm like, "Hey, yo, coach, I don't want to play JV. I want to play straight up varsity. Again, I'm not that dark." I said, "Yo, I want to play straight up varsity." And he said, "Okay, I understand." I was like, damn, okay. I was happy again. I was like, okay, I don't have to play JV. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I'm set. Right? So first game comes, I don't play. Okay, it's my first year. I understand. Second game comes, I don't play. Alright. Third game comes, I don't play. So, you know, I talked to the coach. I was like, hey, coach, you know, you benched me for 3 games. What's going on? The guy goes, you know, I'm not sure I could count on you because you're not playing JV. You're not warmed up enough for varsity. So how could I trust you? So let me tell you what that meant in my eyes, right? In my vernacular, let me tell you what that meant. That basically meant that I'm sorry, you know, you didn't want to play JV, right? You're not playing varsity, bitch, right? With the emphasis on the bitch part. So basically, he's blackmailing me into playing JV to play varsity. And you know, I came to the decision. I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna play JV too. I'm gonna swing. There's really no issue with JV. It's just that those home games, bro. Those home games were gonna be the worst. Bro, before home games, I used to be devastated, bro, depressed. I used to do one of these before the games and shit. I just used to just stand there for 10 minutes. You know, I would go further with this story, but I feel like I'm gonna just end it off there for right now. And I'm gonna make it part 2 tomorrow and shit. But yeah, you know, if you like the story so far, just give me a like, bro, please. Please, bro, please. Bro, please.